What's good, job boy? What goody, man? My nigga Tommy G Ski then went inside the largest prison in Texas. I ain't gonna lie, Tommy. Where the broski? You don't know whether you want to be the ops, where the broski rock with the ops, where the broski shoot the ops. I don't know. Hey, Tommy, I don't know what you be on, but you be on every side of the totem pole. Shout out to you, Tommy. Tommy good every which way. He pull up on the ops. It's good. Hey, nigga pull up in the hut. Good, I ain't gonna lie, Tommy good everywhere he goes. Shout out Tommy. He went inside the largest prison in Texas. I ain't gonna lie, shout out Lil Tommy for real. Like Lil Tommy commented on my shit. You don't know what you did to a nigga. Nigga was in this bitch screaming, shouting, ready to cry. Lil Tommy, I ain't gonna lie, Lil Tommy. Shout out to you, Tommy. But let's see what Tommy did inside the largest prison in Texas. I ain't gonna lie, he tweaking. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't going in no prisons. Like, word, this nigga just be, Tommy, you be tripping. Word, bro, shout out to you. You be tripping. I'm not doing none of this shit you be doing. You really cut like that? I've never been like that. Word, bro. Inside the prisons is crazy. The largest prison in Texas. I'm out here in Texas. I just moved out here, so see what you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, I expect a lot of essay. What's up, Holmes? What's up? You feel me, Holmes? I expect a lot of those, though. But just keep it a bean, bitch. Down the street from Mexico. Cofield, man. What that's it? Say, like, I don't even know where I'm at, man. I ain't gonna lie, I grew up watching jail shows. Like, bro, I feel like we all did, gang. Tommy and that bit changing lives. Wow.
Step up in an environment like this, it's like walking through an invisible landmine field. Gotta be careful how you walk.
Invisible landmine is crazy.
You step up in an environment like this, it's like walking through an invisible landmine field. Gotta be careful how you walk.
Word, I ain't fucking with no nigga. Oh God. Hell yeah, you want my noodles? They're yours. Fuck is you talking about? Hey, you want my bar soap? Hell yeah, I ain't washing up this week, nigga. That's you, G. Hey, word.
Me and my partners went to his side of town, and we ended up jumping on his partners. That was the birth of the beef.
Now they in that bit doing time together.
It's a name that new arrivals
and they niggas probably still out there beefing.
For decades, it's carried a reputation as a brutal and unpredictable place. Located in Tennessee Colony and home to over 4,000 men, it is the largest prison in Texas. Behind the barbed wire and within cell walls,
what's the largest prison in America?
Brutal and unpredictable place. Located in Tennessee Colony and home to over 4,000 men, it is the largest prison in Texas. Behind the barbed wire and within cell walls, tensions can run high. There's racial conflicts, gang
squabbles,
power struggles, and stabbings. Offenders here have taken lives, done armed robberies, and the most violent crimes you can imagine. Folks, this is a brutal place to be incarcerated. Like most prisons in Texas, it is without air conditioning, and here both inmates and staff suffer.
That's how they doing, niggas. I ain't gonna lie, I just moved here, but I be in the room, nigga. Word, nigga got fan over there. It's a fan. It's two fans over there. Then there's three, cause I got a humidifier too. Then it's the ceiling fan, and the windows stay open. No, I ain't gonna lie. No goddamn AC is wicked.
Like most
in the prison
is
crazy.
Without air conditioning, and here both inmates and staff suffer through temperatures that can reach over.
I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
Some say this is a violation of human rights.
No, on God, no.
This reality that comes with choosing to do unspeakable crimes. But within the dark walls of this prison, light emerges because also at work here are innovative programs that the Texas Department of Criminal Justice is piloting in an effort to rehabilitate these men so they can one day be well integrated back into society. The man that takes us into the Cofield unit goes by Sambo. At one point, Sambo was
saying, like, damn, Tommy, like, word, niggas laying you behind the walls, Tommy.
One of the most powerful men in Texas. Of the 30 years he served,
nigga, Tommy,
10 of them were in the Cofield unit. He was once a man that had no regard for human life. But now, a changed man, he has dedicated his life to helping others break the cycle of violence and live a life built on purpose and positivity. Today, he brings us into the Cofield unit to show us what
I ain't gonna lie, I want to hear some of them talk, cause
now where no camera has gone.
I want to hear what they say, like, cause I wonder how they, like, the cycle, you know, the repetitive.
Those bold enough to dream and take action, treasure awaits them. So for the renegades, the outlaws, and the risk takers, this one's for you. This is the Underworld Collection, available only at TommyGMcGee.com.
Go run that up for Tommy, bruh. Hell nah, Tommy, you got niggas out here risking lives for the promo, Tommy. I ain't gonna lie, Tommy, go run. Hey, y'all better go run that up. Hey, man, y'all better go run that up for dog. Hey, Tommy got niggas out here risking lives for the promo, man. I ain't gonna lie, this one. Out to my nigga Tommy. Let me turn him up in the mic. Shout out my nigga Tommy, man. Hold up. Y'all want big? That nigga big screen. That bit is 30 minutes, yeah. Oh God, that bit is 30 minutes.
This morning. We took a lonesome highway road to Tennessee Colony, Texas. We're gonna be visiting the largest prison in Texas. The United States locks up more people than anywhere on earth by far. If you look at the numbers, we lock up about 1% of our entire population of our country, which is a wild statistic. There are people here that haven't seen light of day as a free man for 10, 15, 20 plus years, and I'm eager to learn their stories,
I think this just like
experiences, and see how they deal with the concept.
Our country wanting to be in control, bro. Like ain't no reason that we locking up. Like what it say? He said, bro. The most people out of any country.
A wild statistic.
It's just because we want to be in control,
here that
bro.
Haven't seen light of day as a free man for 10, 15,
it's all about power.
20 plus years, and I'm eager to learn their stories, hear their experiences, and see how they deal with the concept of living
money and
in
power.
a cage
Rules
for a good portion of their life. This, folks, will be unprecedented access to the Kofi.
Whoa, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I could do no time. Where the brothers get? I was just watching 60 Days in today, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I'm in that cell looking at that sliver. Like, if niggas had 23-1, I ain't gonna lie. It's GG's for me. I'm not making it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm either going out the easy way or I'm gonna get in some squabbles and I'm gonna force my way about that bit. Cause where the Brusky, I ain't gonna lie. I was just looking out the window. That bit had like slivers in it. Bit like, you imagine just like you only got a window. You in your cell 23-1, and then the window you get to look out is like this, nigga. And then who knows what you can see out there? You probably see a sidewalk. Who probably see the other side of the jail like just weak as hell. No hoes. Like you can't even. Say you ain't even getting cheeks. Where the Brusky? Say you ain't even getting cheeks out here in the streets. You just can't even like see him though. Like you just looking at niggas. 100 years, 50 years. I couldn't imagine, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Living with straight niggas, 100 years. I ain't gonna. Hell no.
What's up, my brother?
How you doing,
It's
bro?
not me.
Good to meet you.
Stuck in a box, man. 23-1 is like crazy. Like you imagine, bro, really doing 23-1 every day.
We're just waiting on them because we gotta unload this stuff. All right.
Insanity.
Get ready to
You
come
go
out.
crazy in that box. Real mental warfare. You sneaking in that bit, Tommy? Through there. Talking about we in there. What they talking about? We behind enemy walls. What they talking about?
Hey, you need to leave your driver's license is here.
All right.
Sure.
You need to sign in.
Are you familiar with this place? No, I'm from San Francisco.
This is the largest maximum security unit in Texas.
Largest man.
4,100 inmates on this farm.
Come on, let's go.
4,000 niggas.
Big high. How are ya? How you doing, brother?
It's good, gang. We're good, OG. God bless you. Tommy Jiski.
How are you today?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good. Give the
Hey, Tommy Jiski lit behind the wall.
This is the chapel here on Coatfield. These are some of my co-workers.
God bless you guys.
Let them introduce themselves.
Juan Ballesteros, man of peace, also a gatekeeper here.
What's a gatekeeper?
Gatekeeper is we talk to the guys when they first come in the unit, so we help them kind of transition into the new area, the environment that they're
Seem
coming
like
into.
cool
So,
niggas.
Yeah, we're kind of one of the first guys that they meet. So,
And what is this unit known for?
well, back in the day, it was like rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Right? So it was really going down with gangs and all that.
To give you an idea of what we are walking into,
How long
let's
you
give you
think
some
y'all been
insights
in
on the
that?
history of violence here at the Cofield unit. In September of 2023, an inmate at Cofield unit stabbed a guard. After he was restrained, the inmate was severely beaten by guards and hospitalized. 13 guards resigned or were fired shortly after. For a prison facing staffing shortages, incidents like this put further pressure on the guards. Also in September of 2023,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, that gotta be the scariest situation. And like, word, but that's another reason. Like, I can't do no bad, especially say the racist area. I heard a lot about tech. Like, they just be Texas just be doing niggas bold. Like, the ops just be doing niggas bold. I don't know what it is. I just hear a lot, but I couldn't imagine being in a situation, bitch, where the ops is like corrupt, nigga. And they not gonna believe you, bitch, unless they got the cams, bitch. They ain't gonna believe you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
died at the hands of his cellmate. And if you read the accounts written by inmates on PrisonWriters.com, you'll see countless stories of men being stabbed, strangled, and extorted. So knowing full well the violence that lurked within these walls, my aim was to find the humanity within these men.
When I was there, it was a very violent, volatile.
That's tough. That's a crazy message, Tommy. See, Tommy, oh my God, Tommy. You hear what he just said, man? Y'all hear what that boy just said?
Accounts written by inmates on PrisonWriters.com, you'll see countless stories of men being stabbed, strangled, and extorted. So knowing full well the violence that lurked within these walls, my aim was to find the humanity within these men.
When I was there,
trying to find
very violent, volatile.
That's a crazy. Like, that's crazy.
Environment. Violence is what set the standard. So I knew that my only method progress would be to instill the most fear in as many people as possible.
Well, I got a little life sentence, right? Been here 17 years. I was high on drugs, so drugs made me
Damn, he got life.
which gave me a life sentence. Second time down. First time was a DWI, 2-year sentence, and then they shot me with a life sentence 5 years later. I wasn't arrested, but I was rescued. So to me, that is a blessing.
I'm locked up for.
How they, hey, shout out to bro. He say he was rescued. How you get life though, man?
In as many people as possible.
Well, I got a little life sentence, right? Been here 17 years. I was high on drugs, so drugs made me snatch a lady's purse, which gave me a life sentence. Second time
He
down.
probably, I ain't gonna lie, he probably beat shorty ass. I'm gonna just keep it a beat. He probably gave shorty them. Need that shorty out of her.
I was rescued.
It's not funny. It's not funny. But if you laughing, that's not funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Possession with intent to deliver, and I've been locked up for about to be 16 years.
Organized crime with murder, you know
Oh
what
my
I'm saying?
God, man. Bro, y'all, man.
For
My bad, I gotta quit
possession
pausing.
with intent to deliver, and I've been locked up for about to be 16 years.
Organized
Crazy,
crime with
bro.
murder, you know what I'm saying? One of my partners we went to go meet up to fight off inside this little parking lot or whatever, and in the midst of the fight supposed to happen, people started shooting, you know what I'm saying? They charged me for being like a witness to the murder without saying something, you know.
I'm an ex-Mexican Mafia gang member. I spent almost 13 years with that family. I'm not proud to say, but I stabbed somebody 22 times.
Where were your parents in the picture?
Well, my dad was, he had his own.
These are some real niggas. I ain't like that. Like, when I be telling y'all niggas I'm a hoe and I'm a bitch, and like, I mean that shit. I'm a hoe ass nigga, gang. Like, 22, yeah, man, I couldn't even made it to 2. Ain't like
The fight.
organized crime, man. Nigga wasn't a rat. I ain't gonna lie. Squeak. Ain't like, word. Nah, let me chill. Hey.
They charged me for being like a witness to the murder without saying something, you know.
I'm an ex-Mexican.
Bitch, tell me life. I ain't gonna lie. Lil Johnny did it. Word up, broski. Lil Johnny did it.
Almost 13 years with that family. I'm not proud to say, but I stabbed somebody
I ain't gonna lie. He a
22
cold-blooded
times.
nigga.
Where were your parents in the picture?
Well, my
cold-blooded
dad
nigga.
was, he had his own issues, and my mama was there. Mama got 7 kids. She had 7 kids by the time she was 28. So I can't fathom being a 28-year-old single parent with 7 kids.
It sounds impossible.
Yes, and then 6 boys. But I realized as a grown-up, you know, that, man, it was like borderline impossible for my mama to do that stuff on her own. You know what I'm saying?
I grew up with my mama and my grand.
Bro been here 16 years, bro.
Possible for my mama to do that stuff on her own.
Sick, like, oh my God, that's crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
What year was it? 2004, nigga. And I was 1, nigga. I was 1, nigga. Dog did 16 years, nigga. I was 1, nigga. Nah, that don't make sense. Hold up. Huh? Hold up, nigga. 2024, 16 years ago. What year that was, nigga? 2008. Damn, see, time be going, damn.
I grew up with my mama and my granny, really, you know what I'm saying, and my aunties and stuff like that, but my
that don't
dad,
make
was
sense.
here, so growing up, man, my mama really, she was there, like, we was into, like, the church or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but as I got older, I started getting kind of tired of it, so, but my mama always told me to, like, do the right thing, you know what I'm saying, seeing for it's good and positive on me, but as I grew, I kind of got with the wrong crowd and I started seeing the money, the cars, the jewelry, you know, stuff like that, you know, typical neighborhood stuff, and things flourished into stuff that it wasn't supposed to be, which led me right here.
What message you have to the youth out there that are doing very risky things, and they're not here yet, but they're on that path?
You got to stop and think before you start doing, man, because it's going to lead you in a bad situation, man, and prison, like, this is not what's up, you know what I'm saying? And if I could have thought back before what I did as a youngster, I would have did something differently, you know what I'm saying? So the same hood or the same people you doing it for, when you get here, not gonna be here.
What happened in your childhood and your upbringing that led to you becoming a killer?
So there's some things, man, that I've talked to very few people about.
A lot of Tommy, I'm not asking that question. You see, Tommy, you's a real nigga. I ain't calling no nigga killer. I'm like, bro, hey, what was your childhood?
Things, man, that I've talked to very few people about. I was molested as a child, and because of it, man, it made me be a very, very angry individual. And I found out some things about myself with that anger, man. I embraced that anger and I turned to it for everything. I wouldn't let nobody get close to me.
But that's stuff that
just pushed everybody away.
Happened to motherfuckers.
That anger was just always there and was quick to turn from anger to rage.
I don't get how people could like harm a kid at that, and then the ones taking care of the kid could, like, you know, I feel like, bro, I have my seed or someone I'm taking care of, bro. It ain't, man, word, it ain't gonna be, that ain't shit gonna go, like, I pray, you feel me, but as much as I could control, nigga, I'ma control, nigga, and then, word, like, cause it should be, your childhood make you, honestly, it breeds who you are, and then that should be fucking niggas up, nigga.
Is there any opportunities here for therapy or to talk through some of the things?
Especially your child, if it's bad, and then like in school too, you not a good kid in school too, it don't help the situation.
That you've seen in your life? Well, I've talked to
wrong crowd in school too, not an athlete
on the
or
same
something.
page as I am, man, changing and growing up in life. I've talked to them about these things. Some of them are shocked at, you know, the things that I talked to them about what's happened and, you know, where it led me.
My name is Kenneth Young, and I am the director at East Texas Hospitality House here in Tennessee Colony. What we do is we provide lodging and meals and encouragement to families who are visiting somebody who's incarcerated in the Tennessee Colony area. We have a gathering room in there, we have games, we have puzzles, we have places to sit, double beds with bunk beds. We've got different bedding arrangements for the different sizes of families.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes they just need prayer and a hug, and to know that God's love is surrounding them, and they become part of our family when they come here. They mean more to us than just someone off the street because they become part of our lives.
I'm here visiting my brother Charles Bree.
Okay, and where are you from?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm in here thinking right now, I ain't gonna lie. I like the life sentence, but I feel like on certain crimes, like when they sentence nigga to like 60 years, I ain't gonna lie, certain shit like that shouldn't be real. That shouldn't be like a real sentence. It should be a cap, and then at that cap, after that, it's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like some niggas, bro, like they probably ready to go. You feel me? Hit the streets again. They probably, but where are they sitting on this 75-year sentence. They probably already did 25 or something, you know what I'm saying? And still and one got no parole, won't get on good time or nothing, but they probably a good man now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or a good woman. I think it should be like a cap, you know what I'm saying? And then it should go to life right after that. And then death penalty if that's how you feel.
California.
And how did he end up?
Because some niggas do deserve to die.
He got caught up.
He got caught up in some.
In Texas, it's crazy.
I don't feel.
Texas. I hear a lot about Texas, gay.
And where are you from?
California.
I don't want to get no trouble.
How did he end up all the way over here?
He got caught up.
He got caught up in some.
In Texas, it's crazy.
I don't feel the time he got was it didn't match the
it didn't match the crime.
A lot of people what they get for that crime. I feel that they railroaded him because of who the victim was and who the victim knew. The victim was related to the chief of police. They didn't even really give him a chance.
What was the crime and what was the time?
Murder, self-defense, and they gave him 50 years. They said he was guilty before they even said he was guilty. They said he was guilty 3 days before they even put the real motion, like, okay, you're guilty.
I ain't gonna lie, that was for sure a corrupt case. Chief of whatever, yeah.
We aren't sacrificing, but it's a sacrifice that I don't mind.
It's because they railroaded my son, and you know, like a crime was committed.
Yes.
But he was fighting for his life at the same time. Like, tell him that we love him, we praying for him. Charlie, you know I got you, baby.
Tell him keep his head up and, you know,
fuck with my nigga
just
Charlie.
Inspire others in there.
I ain't gonna lie, I used to want them Reeboks.
And what role does religion play in y'all's life?
Religion played the biggest role in my life because if it wasn't for God, if it wasn't for my relationship with Jesus, then me and you wouldn't even be talking about
these boys really in that pen, but they got the barber shop, they got luxury.
Religion,
you know, it
a lot
ain't jail.
Episode, so for
they got a few things out there, you know what I'm saying?
Involved in the Christian ministries
a little bit of freedom for real, even though you still locked up doing real time, but you got a little bit of freedom.
I used to be on the other side, now I'm on the best side. So I just
doing real time
to show them, remind them that, hey, brother, you might feel alone, but you're not alone. You might feel left out, but you're not left out. You might feel like nobody care about you, but we here to show you that somebody do care about you.
Dog got a Memphis
accent. Wardens and all the administration here. This is an unbelievable 16 years to talk to these gentlemen, to learn. I'm honored to be here. To wardens around the country, if you can invite us in, we'd love to come talk to you, your men, your people as well. It's a blessing to be here.
I like that shirt you got on.
I appreciate you.
Mainstream media. Rest in peace, mainstream media. I pray for these brothers. I pray for their families. But I pray you show them grace and mercy in that. Because your word tells us that if they visit the least of these, that they visit you.
We just prayed. Now we're moving on to the gym. Because really the goal of this is to show people's life and story and situation and learn. I'm hoping we can do that in the gym. And maybe the warden feels a little better and we go other places too. We had gone into this prison thinking that we would be allowed to film wherever we wanted, but the captain of the guards called a meeting and informed us that we were only permitted to film in the chapel and the gymnasium. It was disappointing news to hear, but I kept in mind what a crazy opportunity this was, so I was eager to head to the gymnasium away from the watchful eye of the guard captain.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up let y'all brothers speak. Y'all can all say whatever, however, 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever y'all wanna give about yourselves, about what y'all do, you know what I mean, where y'all coming from. Then we're gonna have some of the peer influencers speak up a little bit, say what they do here on the unit, and then start doing a little bit of other things that we got involved for.
It's that fun, man. I think it'll be.
Are we gonna get to eat the lunch here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the actual lunch?
You want to eat that? No, you don't want to eat that.
I want to try it.
You want to try it?
I want to try it.
All right, we'll take
Fuck
you.
no.
You want just the regular?
I'll do a food review.
Hey, I'm gonna keep
the
it
crab
big.
and the ribeye, please, okay?
The ribeye?
What's for dessert? Is there like a hot fudge sundae or something?
Oh, man.
A cheesecake?
Fruit cup.
We got homemade cheesecake out of cookies.
What are your best
I forgot they
recipes you
whipping
got
up
here
shit
for making stuff?
I like to do a fish bowl. Summer sausages, jalapenos,
Sound like you got no
pickles,
fish up
the
there.
mackerel,
Mackerel.
original mackerel. Then I put a sriracha mac and I put a tuna. And some
Okay, so
jalapeno
that's
tuna.
where the fish come in. Like
I don't know about the sausage and all that. I don't know if you need the sausage.
Sriracha mac and I put a tuna.
I can rock with it though, twin. Yeah, we in that bitch trying to get slow. I already know push up, sit up all day, you got nothing else to do but burpee. I already know a nigga like me. That's a good little swole meal though, I ain't gonna lie. Good fish, good protein. That was good. It's a good little prison meal, bro.
Little thing for Glow that we do every Friday.
Glorilla?
We're gonna do a little bit of performing, front line, and we're gonna do a little bit of rap.
I made the personal choice to become a better individual, to become a better man.
And I fell into the street life. You know, I succumbed to the elements of the street. If I was gonna be a gangster, I was gonna be the hardest gangster there ever was. I was involved at the highest level of criminality. For a homicide I did not do, I took the blame because I didn't, you know, snitch on nobody.
Snitch.
You know, I finally realized that
I ain't gonna lie, shout out to them niggas though. You live by the code, die by the code. That's lit. Shout out to brother. He did his, he ate that on the chin.
My influence in a positive and productive way. I renounced my membership in the gang and just started doing positive things on myself.
Bro, that's, hey, see, that's why I couldn't get in that life. Y'all some good niggas, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't no snitch, but if I ain't do it, gang, I ain't snitching. Like, what? Like, you feel me though? Like, I'm just saying, I ain't Blick Dog. I don't know who blicked him, but I ain't Blick Dog. Word, let me say that.
Doing the same thing that I was doing in there.
I ain't Blick Dog, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let me chill out, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I had no idea until about 10 minutes before that
Was
I was
not
going up to
me.
give a speech in front of the inmates. Not only was I nervous.
From the heart, Tommy. These the best speeches. From the heart, unprepared. This is the best one you probably could have gave ever, Tommy. Especially to some people like this.
I had no idea until about 10 minutes before that I was going to be going up to give a speech in front of the inmates. Not only was I nervous, but I wanted to say something that actually mattered to these guys. Here's what I came up with.
Hello, fellas. How you guys doing today? So, my name is Tommy G. I'm a documentary filmmaker, and I'm here today to talk to you guys, get your stories, hear about your life, hear your perspective. But I want to tell you 2 stories that might give you hope right now. There was a time in my life about 4 years ago, I hated my job, I hated where I was in life, I wasn't happy. What I did is I wrote a list, ideas that can change my life, and I just one by one started executing on them. One of them was a documentary film on a group in my hometown, Milwaukee, called the Kia Boys. I documented their life, what they do. The Kia Boys are a bunch of teenagers that will take your Kia if they can find it. And I knew this was my path to be a documentary filmmaker. So I just want you to have the hope that there's one little thing.
Shout out little Tommy's story. That's a hell of a story, Tommy. That's a man, Tommy. Wrote down ideas, cause I ain't gonna lie, Tommy early videos he had like pranks and shit. He had some random videos on his. He had wrestle me for, you know what I'm saying, win $1,000.
Where I was in life, I wasn't happy.
Then he had a Kia Boys documentary, and then he found out that was his calling. That's amazing, Tommy. I ain't gonna lie.
One of them was a documentary.
That Kia Boys one lit too. Niggas was crashing. Hey, that bit was lit.
What they do. The Kia Boys are a bunch of teenagers that will take your Kia if they can find it. And I knew this was my path to be a documentary filmmaker. So I just want you to have the hope that there's one little thing that can pivot and change your life and shift you into the path that you want to go. Another thing I want to say, one of my best friends on earth, when he was in his 20s, he robbed 6, 7, 8 banks in California. He served 10 years in California. He's been out for 20 years. He's a family man. He's a multi-millionaire. All right? And he's someone that I love a lot. Brothers, I'm excited to talk to you. I'm excited to interview you. Come up and say hi to me, and thank you for having me today.
W. Tommy. Shout out little Tommy, man. Inspirational Tommy. The Goatskis.
That's something I never expected to do, but I'm glad I did.
Hell yeah.
When life
Beautiful.
throws you on a path, sometimes you just gotta run and take it, even if it feels a little scary. If there's something you need to pull the trigger on in your life,
What are you waiting for? Come on, man. Let them know, Tommy. Chase your dreams.
Don't give up, bro. I love y'all.
Gang.
How many of us wanted to be famous when we were kids?
We all, bro. We all, like, come on, raise your hand, cause we all got a dream. This life when you get grown, 18 and all that, they try to distract you from it. Your dreams still be there. You're still dreaming, but they try to. No, but chase that dream. Like, that's the problem, bro. They get you away from your dream. They make you chase this money. Oh my God, now I need this job. Now I need this. Now I gotta take care of my kid. Now this, that. Then you're in the system. You're in the drain. That's over. It's GG's. No, bitch, chase this shit while you can. While you can.
Never in my wildest
dreams that I think I would become famous for something I would regret later in life. I'm the very first person convicted for murder off of social media. If you look up Tienda versus State, I'm the very first one convicted through the United States. Posting pictures of myself, but because I have gang-related tattoos, they were saying that I was staying in contact or recruiting gang members. And then somebody started talking to me negatively on social media, so I started talking negative back, and that led into incriminating myself. It wasn't until a man came up to my cell one day and asked to pray for me. And you know what I did? The monster in me, I cussed this man out. F-bombs, the Lord names in vain. Come to find out, he was a unit chaplain. And as he's praying for me, I stop a minute.
Post Malone. My nigga Post. Free my nigga Post till his backwards game. They got, ain't gonna lie, they got both versions of the Post. They got Beard Post and then they got Post where the broski, I don't know what he had going on. Guys, shout out my nigga Post.
Sentence to stop.
Shout out my nigga Post.
Because he said that I would go back to population. I told him I'm in SEG. How am I gonna go back to population? My God could do the impossible. Do you actually believe in your life?
My God is awesome. He can move a mountain.
My mom came to see me, and it wasn't until she came to Cofield, and I finally got to hug my mother after 5 years. In a soft voice, she tells me like an angel, I'm so proud of you. God bless, and if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be taking the steps today. Thank you, gentlemen.
I ain't gonna lie, I go bald, I'm getting tatted. My shit getting tatted. Hairline, you know, then some color shit.
What normally happens Monday through Friday here?
Usually on Saturday, you go to church. That's probably about the only thing that we got to look forward to on the weekend. Church services, unless they have an event like this that we can come to. You know, but you know, most of the time, you got to get laid in. You got to know somebody that'll put you in. Monday through Friday, well, it all depends on what you're doing for yourself. Either you get involved in school, spiritual-based classes, or you can just get stuck on the wing and do nothing.
What do a lot of the guys do here to pass time?
Me, I'm involved in spiritual-based classes. So right now, I'm involved in culinary arts class.
Oh, I for sure be cooking.
Every day of the week, I'm involved in class.
So 2 questions that a lot of people in society are asking right now. Number 1 is, does prison rehabilitate people? And number 2 is it the job of prison to rehabilitate people?
Well, so I can say this. I just did 14 years down here. I stepped out for about a year and a half. You know, it boils down to what the person wants to do.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, Ray, where the broski, you went out on them streets. You did exactly what you wanted to do, gang.
You know,
ain't no way you got out there 14 after doing 14, but came out of walked right back in there. I ain't gonna lie, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. You did, hey, shout out to you.
I can say this. I just did 14 years down here. I stepped out for about a year and a half. You know, it boils down to what the person wants to do. You know, I know before I left, I wrote down a bunch of things that I didn't want to do, and I guess I still desired to do those things. I still wanted to use drugs. You know, thanks to God, I came back with an 8-year sentence, and then this time, you know, my whole perception of prison has changed. To me, I see it as a school. You know, you have a lot of opportunities, so I'm taking advantage of every opportunity down here.
Out there 8.5 years of solitary confinement.
8.5 years?
8.5 years solitary.
In a row?
In a row.
How did you survive that mentally?
Mentally, I read, I prayed, I worked out. I kept my mind focused. You know, don't get me wrong, I see people commit suicide, come out, get killed, get stabbed, you know, the whole 9 yards. But
8.5. Man, what's hold up. That ain't even 23-1, but that's straight 24, man. He put him in at 24. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to bro, 8.5 years. Getting your food. Oh, no. Hell no. That's, bro, but that shows the power of, like, the human, though. That's wild.
But I seen it all, man.
No lie, that's never been in me.
When a prisoner
man.
is deemed too dangerous for the general population, they are sent to a place designed to isolate and contain solitary confinement. Here, they are locked in a windowless cell, no larger than a parking space, for up to 23 hours a day. Their only reprieve each day is a brief hour for exercise alone in another cage. Days blur into weeks, weeks stretch into years, and some inmates endure this for decades. This raises an unsettling question. Does solitary confinement cross the line into inhumane punishment, or is this a necessary evil? What do you do with inmates who have relentlessly and brutally attacked fellow prisoners or guards? This is a question that we as a society are still figuring out.
Do you think that should be allowed to put a human in solitary confinement for 8 years?
No, I think that's humane because
8 is crazy.
People deserve a chance. Now, if they're a threat to everybody, yeah, I mean, I can see what they're talking about, you know.
Yeah, facts. I do think there should be there definitely should be the whole, but 8 is crazy.
You have to be a real serial killer, like knock out.
Yeah, like you get as many chances as you deserve. Like, where's your broski? They should know. You get to that point, dog ain't gonna make it. Where the broski? He's doing the sentence here.
You know, not everybody's mentally strong. You know, people are chemically imbalanced. You know, not everybody can deal with the solitude back there.
Hop on that beat and go shit it. Not bad. I'll be having too much fun. I thought that shit said, you know, SCX offender. I ain't gonna lie. It's going down there and smoke with you, bro. Not the bro, but feel me? Shit, I was finna say, shout out to bro. Shit was not English. I thought I was tripping. I was just making sure. Shit was not English. It was not English. Oh God, I had to make sure.
Have you eaten yet today?
No, not yet.
Big dog back will get you a plate.
Earlier, you just didn't go?
Oh, yeah, it's too early for me. Breakfast is approximately about, I'd say, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Breakfast is at 3 or 4 in the morning?
And it's not very filling. Well, just due to the schedule, because it's such a large unit, I would believe on other units, they probably serve at different times. But on Coatmill, it used to be at 2 o'clock, believe it or not. So,
in the morning.
In the morning. So
and then you go back to sleep.
And then you got to go back to sleep. And a lot of people have to get up and go to school and things of that nature there. So people are in general used to get up around about 3 o'clock and starting our day then, and then we'll end up going to bed around about 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Bring them home. Bring them home. Bring them. Bring them. Finish it. Bring them. Finish it. Finish it. Bring them.
I'm a big dog, and I do big dog. Oh yeah, Tommy. He hitting them real buzz. Shout out, bro. He hitting them thangies. Shout out, boy. Tommy. Nah, Tommy, yeah, it's GG's. Hey, they do this shit all day, Tommy. I got ball head. Ah, come on, man. I had ball head. You know he been that bit locked in. Hey, nah, yeah, that's GG's on me. That's GG's.
How many push-ups you do today?
Man, probably like 250, 300. That's just an exercise.
Word.
But them right there,
Word.
that's something different.
What's the most?
Bro, voice deep as hell.
Oh, probably like 1,000. 100 sit-ups. 200 squats, you know, something just keep it going.
We just want to say, man, we both from the Arlington, Texas, man. So shout out to Agtown, Texas, man.
Shout out to Ag, man.
You know, man, let me tell you how good God is, man. We used to be enemies in the world.
Man.
Right? We literally used to beef with each other. Like, for real.
Try to kill each other out there.
But now look at God. You know what I'm saying? Now we doing ministry together.
Beautiful.
Back in the day, you guys used to beef. Tell me about that.
Well, you know, so we both got 2 different reasons why the beef started, which is funny. So the beef started from my perspective is because one of my partners who is dead now, rest in peace, Shot Merc, right? He got jumped on his side of town. So then me and my partners went to his side of town, and we ended up jumping on his partners. And then
hold up, shout out bro Beer. He got the under lip like that, and then the chin like that. Shout out bro Beer. I ain't gonna lie, that bitch is wicked.
And we end up
no mustache is crazy.
His partners, and then to him, that was the birth of the beef.
When they jumped my people, they thought we jumped his people. I'm like, man, nah. So really just, we clashed and started really killing each other for nothing, man.
How many people do you think died in this beef?
I know I had like 3 on my side.
Nobody from my side died, but I lost more homeboys to the system than I have to death.
And how far did each squad live away from each other?
Man, we went 10 minutes apart.
Yeah, we about 10 minutes.
What does it feel like now to have peace and love for each other?
I mean, it's good. I mean,
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it make me think about all
Dog
the
cool as hell.
life lost, years wasted, only to conclude that we alright.
Nothing.
Nah, for real. That's what it is.
The only reason we're in here today is because of this man here, Sambo. Tell the people your story.
Well, I did 30 years in prison for murder I didn't do. But God put it in my heart to come back to prison after doing 30 flat years and to give a message of hope to the brothers on lock. Because it was the programs that TDCJ offered me that strengthened my character and gave me the tools that I needed to become an asset out there in the community and no longer a liability.
Tell me about the innovative
I ain't gonna lie, 30 years is
programs TDCJ is offering.
TDC offers a vast array of innovative programs. They offer the Field Minister program, they offer the Faith-Based Doing program, they offer the Self-Harm program. TDCJ has put these programs in place, but they're all volunteers, so it's up to the offender to take advantage and to seize the opportunity and make the most of it, to acquire the tools that they need while they're incarcerated, so that way they can come out here to the free world and have the tools that they need to reenter back into society in its proper context.
So today I walk as a father, a husband, and a man of God. But my example is one so that I can give inspiration and motivation to the brothers that are locked up. Tommy G opened the door. We got Peso with us and Payday and Joe. We made it happen today here on the Cofield unit.
Tell me about your 11 years of administrative segregation.
Shut up, Peso.
It was a time of reflection and introspection. You know, I was there because the system couldn't control me because of my violent nature. But while I was in there, I had to sit back and realize that I had more value, more self-worth, that I was able to be more than just a TDCJ number, that I had the ability to give back and that I still had value. I come back to the prisons not just to support these brothers, but to get fed spiritually and psychologically as well. Because when I see them continue on doing the things that they're doing, it motivates me out here in the free world as well. My thing is to let the world know that there are brothers that are incarcerated that are doing the right thing, that should have the opportunity to get out there and give back.
I appreciate you. It's an honor.
God bless you, man. God first.
One big question we have to tackle is, when is the right time to release someone back into society?
Yeah, I want to know that too, cause like, you know what I'm saying, it's plenty of people that the time they're good now, but they got a sentence. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's what I want to know too.
Can we evaluate when someone has truly changed and is no longer a threat to safety? The U.S. Department of Justice ran a 24-state study and concluded that 82% of inmates were arrested at least once more within 10 years of release. But why is this? Environment, job opportunities, socioeconomics. I mean, we are talking about millions of men that are oftentimes locked up during what is supposed to be the most productive and fruitful years of their life. And it's a shame, but I have one idea that might help. Most of these guys are released from prison prison without a dollar to their name. So many return to the same ways to make money that got them locked up in the first place. What if instead of these guys working for free, like they do in Texas, or 9 cents an hour like they do in Illinois, what if we paid them a little bit more, so that when a man who has served and worked for 10 years gets out, he has a nest egg,
some money.
He can rent an apartment, pay for transportation, and buy the necessities he needs to exist in the free world. Maybe I'm just a pot-smoking hippie for saying this, but if the goal is to truly rehabilitate these men and make society better, then let's put our money where our mouth is.
Right. How many people these boys some money? These boys ain't expect. Yeah, that's what the only thing that always used to be crazy to me. How just because I'm behind bars, like, where the broski? Yeah, I'm behind bars, but like 7 cents an hour, like that's not even what.
So.
Not even real.
Man, these cells are so small. It's like a 6x9. You hear them? About 54.
You can't even fit $2.
Yeah, you can't. It's a cage.
So, what else do you have to think about?
6x9.
These cells are so small. It's like a 6x9. You hear them? About 54.
You can't even fit $2.
Yeah, you can't. It's a cage.
You can't fit $2.
So, what else do you have to think about living in a cell with another person?
Everything you do. You have to think about everything. You have to think about how loud you get up. If you're on top bunk, you can't step on the bottom bunk. You might wake him up. You have to think about everything. You can't drop things. You know what I'm saying? You got everything if you're respectful. You know what I'm saying?
What do you wish would change about the justice system?
I wish that they would really take an individual and look at the history that he has in his prison and the true change that he made. It's a lot of brothers in here.
That's two. That too. I ain't gonna lie. I agree with these boys, man. I'm rocking with these dogs. I ain't gonna lie.
I wish that they would really take an individual
like,
and look at
them boys in the pen. Like half these niggas. Let's be real. They ready to be released. Go join their family again and live their life.
The history that he has in his prison.
And half of them, word to broski, they not. They might get out here. Word to broski. Haters on my body, shake them off. Like,
hey. It's a lot of brothers in here that had committed crimes as kids and they're still in prison with too high sentences.
That's right. That's exactly what I was saying. Sentences, they need to be a cap on.
Changed their lives. They done went to college. They done all type of things.
They gotta be a cap. Get ignored. Like 25 years.
By show of hands, who would say they grew up in poverty? Show of hands. How many of you had your father in your life growing up as a kid? How many of you didn't? Do you feel like that was a big reason why you chose the path you did? Was a lack of a father?
Of course.
My father was there. It was more so the attention. You know, I mean, I lived in the household with my dad, but he didn't show me that fatherly attention that I expected from my father. That's why I lacked that.
How many of you think in some way prison was actually a blessing for your life?
All of them.
I'm here trying to pay the law.
All of them.
Somebody called me down because I'm sick of this. In my heart, it was blacker than some licorice. And just like cinnamon, it was hard to swallow. Yeah, my old lifestyle, it was hard to follow. But Christ came. My life changed. He renewed my mind, new mind frame, filled with the Spirit. That's how I maintain. Now I do everything in Jesus' name.
Amen.
But it took me to getting locked up to find freedom. Met Christ and I realized I really need him. Because like the children of Israel, I was lost people. Now I'm playing the role of Moses because I'm trying to lead them. Yeah.
Shout out, buddy.
We got into a prison today.
Free man, Tommy.
A lot of guys that are changing their life around and have tough stories to hear. And I think this is important because we as a country have to talk about incarceration, injustice.
Send a cup, damn it.
Because it's important for the victim and their family to be taken care of, but also the perpetrator to be assigned a proper time. Thanks for joining me on this episode. We'll see you guys next week. Folks, hope you enjoyed this episode. You want to watch another?
Damn, tell me what happened to your lip, man. I ain't gonna lie, shout out my nigga Tommy G-Ski. That was a W video, man. I ain't gonna lie, free the guys, man. Free the guys. And I think they right, though. Like, there should be, like, a cap to, like, 15 years or, like, 25 years or some shit on the sentences. And then after that, it just go life, because, like, niggas change, bro. Niggas grow up. Niggas, like you say, I did that shit when I was a jit. Now I'm out here getting all this money trying to get lit. Count honey shit in my pocket, get this bread. Yeah, we right. You feel me? So shout out to the bro, but shout out Tommy G-Ski, W video. Love y'all boys. Tommy, you comment on my video. You made my year. You made my lifetime. You made my eternity. Shout out Tommy G.